Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, 53, right, 53, Mike. We go. Check. Flag down.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Number 53, Mike 53. Bring it.
On second down, it's Howard.
Go.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. That one good for 24 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. Check 53. Hey. Mike, 53.
On second and 11 now. Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Pull it together.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? I don't think you got it, son.
Caught here by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patient...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Taylor. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run it with Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Man, Eddie. Motion. Hey, Mike 51.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Man, Eddie. You think you gonna get this? Big Dan, take a cut.
Darnold from the red zone now. It's Kelsey on the ground. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
You got tight right there. Motion! Mike's 50.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try again with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go.
Running from the gun with Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Browns first down.
Set, ready.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
.4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go, side. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go, G. Get off the field. He's coming. We got double up.
This is Bell. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it. The rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check 26.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Darnold a sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trend expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
53 is the mark. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check the hot read.
From the 44, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. Looking deep for Hilton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Taken in at the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Here's Darnold. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw, Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. The red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Darnold now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Undercrush. Red 80.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got three down.
Again, it's Bell. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
You got it.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go, go, go.
Darnold from the gun. And it's complete to Chise. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check, check. Switch up, switch up. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's pick up.
From the 36, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yes, sir. 50, Mike 50. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 51. Let's get the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold caught here by Bell. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
To throw is Darnold. The tight end Chise has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the delay, it's Howard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. Check 53.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And it's a fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
50, Max, 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and goal. Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Darnold. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A gain there of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right there, 54 Mike. Rabbit. Kill. Max, what? Right.
Again, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Darnold. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Lucky. Yo, lady.
On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my work.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Darnold completes to Bell. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 17, Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Darnold now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll try the right side with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, buddy.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just,
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.Y. Hilton, 65 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.